All right, gonna do some fascia blasting in the heart butt zone, a little bit of fascia yoga stretching, and some heart butt exercises. I'm gonna start off on my quads with the paddle blaster. Paddle blaster has the small claws, so it is a prep tool. You can use any blaster of your choice. I do like, I use my paddle blaster all the time because it's really big. I use the weight of it. You can see I'm just kind of effortlessly moving here. I'm gonna scan my body and see where I am tight. And this is gonna be different for everyone. Someone may be tight through their hips, another person may be tight in their hamstrings. A really good place to kind of feel your tightness in restricted areas is to do the wall posture test. If you're trying to be in neutral posture and you're just feeling it in your back, you know, you're gonna wanna blast your back and your front as well. Anytime your low back is kicking in, you know, it's probably gonna be some tight quads. But also a lot of people get it down in their calves when they're trying to stand at the wall. So wherever you are feeling that you're tight and you may not be getting full access to your glutes, that's where I would give a little more focus. Now, as I was sleeping last night, I was kind of waking up feeling some tightness over in my glute rotator, my medius area. So I am going to focus a little bit on that spot. And then I am also going to do a couple of fascia yoga stretches before I do the exercises, just to make sure I'm nice and open. This side is a little tight, so you can see I'm doing a little more focus here. So this muscle, the quad, the rectus femoris, comes up here and attaches into your hip and all the way down to your knee. It's really important to get those attachment sites. So I'm going to come back and hit that with some bigger claws. And I don't know if you saw me using oil, but I kind of put some on before I started filming. Always make sure that you're really oiled up. This is, of course, the blaster oil. Ashley did design this for blasting. If you haven't tried it, I'm going to highly recommend it. It is really, really good stuff. It's thick and it smells good, and it has really good ingredients in it that give you a fat burning thermogenic effect. So good stuff. You can see I'm getting it right at this saddlebag or posterior hip capsule region. The common spot for me to get sticky. You want to get all the way up into the crest of your hip. You can do this sitting, standing, lying, any way that you want. If you want to burn more calories, you can stand. If you want to kind of conserve, you can sit or lie down. Again, I'm going to get this posterior side. Using that weight of the paddle, moving my arms. Think of it as we're toning our arms as well, okay? So now I'm gonna grab a couple of my big blasters, and I'm just gonna come up into this attachment site and do a little wrist flick. See if I can show you up close. So I have a bend in my leg, and I'm just kind of coming in there. I'm not straight. You can do whatever, but I like having the bend so you can see I can really get my claws in there. I don't know if you can see, it's really, really getting nice and red. I'm gonna get this other area. The master's really good for stuff like this, because I can get a little bit of angle. I don't know if you can see that, but you can kind of see it's going tunk, tunk, tunk. A little drag spot there. Okay, and then I'm also want to hit down on that knee area with this real good. And this is where you really just make it your own. You know, if you're feeling something down here, go down into your leg. It's not that you can only blast, you know, your upper, you blast anywhere. I really like doing the full body because then you hit everything. But this can sometimes get a little tight. If you see your foot is turning out, you're gonna have to hit this lower leg here. Okay, and if you want, you can go over your knees. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit my inner thigh here with the master. You'll see I spray and then I use my claw. I do not use my hands to rub the lotion, the oil in, because I'm not trying to moisturize my body. I'm trying to provide glide for the blaster claws. And then make sure you get all the way up in there. I'm gonna go ahead and change my grip. And I'm just gonna go ahead and hit this with my big claws now. Bigger claws allow you, of course, more depth. We're all at different levels. I've been blasting over 4 years. This is absolutely pain-free. Not only is it pain-free, but it feels really good. It feels great. And of course the recommendation is do not blast over an area that's sore, swollen, or bruised from a previous blast. All right? All right, I'm gonna hit this other side with my master. Play around with different angles. You, of course, can sit. I mean, really, the important thing is to watch your posture. You notice I still have this nice neutral spine as I'm just kind of hinging. And I still am trying to keep my shoulders back. I'm trying to keep somewhat of a neutral wrist, because if we don't, we'll have compensation in other areas that will lead to some soreness, okay? So whenever you're, kind of doing a follow along, make sure you make it your own. You focus on areas that your body needs extra attention. And just kind of use it as a little bit of a guide, pick up some tips here and there, because it is really all about you and your body. We're all different. So I'm in the shade, I'm in Arizona, and it was 115 yesterday. I don't know what it is now, but I am really, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm really sweating here in the shade, but it feels good. So people ask, how are you staying hot? Well, it's hard to stay cool in Arizona. All right, and then if you want to go over your knees, I like, using the FasciaBlaster. Okay, you can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got great blood flow going. I'm getting red all over. And now I'm going to take my large claw on this other leg, just showing you another position. Of course, and just lay, again, see my posture. Make sure you get all the way up in there. So this is a really old, this is like 3.5 years old. This was before the Mini 2 was made. It was the inspiration for the Mini 2. It's just a piece of a full-size blaster. All right, now I'm gonna go down into my back of my legs, my hamstrings. Again, any position. I think I'm just, since my ball is sitting here, I'm just gonna put my feet up on it. And we'll lay back, put some oil on. Make sure you have enough oil. When I coach people, even if they've been blasting for a few years, that's one of the first things I notice is they don't tend to use enough oil. You don't want the claws to drag. They should just be gliding over, just getting a little mini massage, no pulling or dragging on the skin. So I go right up behind my knees. I'm not in behind the kneecap in that little tender area. You can see the blaster. I'm hitting the hamstring attachments, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments. That's a common question I see. So you just have to feel back there. You know, I don't go digging behind my knee, but I do get the attachment sites. Just kind of like your armpit, where your chest muscles come in and your biceps crisscross, and you want to get those sites, but don't go digging into a soft area. Okay, and I'm going to go every direction. Again, you can do one at a time if you want. If I do one, I kind of angle around, get that posterior hip capsule, kind of get the inside. So you can see these 36 claws, so efficient to use the paddle blaster. And this is where it really shines, is in these bigger spots. Our legs, oh, there goes my ball. I kicked it away. All right, and now I'm going to grab my blaster. Just come in, get that knee area. Just the master claws and the paddle blaster claws and the face blaster claws, they all look alike. But this master is it just feels a little different because you can get different leverage having a long row. I can, turn it a little bit on its side. And it kind of more like of a scanner. I can feel more than I can with the paddle blaster. So they are really different. So I'm getting that attachment site coming up. Okay, I'm gonna just hit them with my big claws, get a little deeper. If you want a little bit of a tummy workout, tuck in, look down. Be the Pilates. In the tabletop, tuck your chin a little, look down at your navel. Do one leg. Other. All right, I'm gonna grab my ball and we're gonna move on to our, if you do any glute blasting, entirely up to you. We do know from the peer-reviewed study that they did see people shrink and lose, decrease subcutaneous fat. So our glutes are made, our volume is from, our fat and muscles. If you have restrictions and you're wanting to get them off, it's gonna have to be your choice to blast. If you're not wanting to lose any volume, maybe you go really, really light. If you have extra volume, go at it. It's entirely your choice. I can't guarantee or predict if you'll lose volume. I have blasted my glutes, and I just counterbalance it by doing heart butt exercises. So you'll see I'm just using the FasciaBlaster here. Get some temporary blood flow going in my glutes. I can even, it's kind of comfortable just to lay on the side here. Okay, and my other one, again, you do your areas as long as needed. All right, something else you may like doing is to use your nugget around this posterior hip capsule, or if you have some restrictions in your glutes, maybe you want to use your nugget and go in and nugget those areas if you're afraid of volume loss. So I can just come here, poke and wiggle, poke and wiggle, poke and wiggle, and you can see I am really poking in here. And usually when I use a nugget like this, I will get some bruising because you can see I'm really getting in there deep. This is a spot here that I really need it up top. Oh, and if you feel like, like I just felt that, I stay on it, and I you can see I'm kind of moving my leg around. Get that area to release. This was my next area I was going to blast. Put this down a couple inches. Just to get the top here. And then come in. This would be kind of like a crayoning, coming through the top. If you feel any bands or anything that, our muscles don't feel all knotty and bandy. If you feel like a rope, like chunk, 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 that's when I feel that on my body. That's something that I want to give a little extra attention, or anything that gives you a little zinger. So you see how I kind of use my nugget just to poke around. All right, so let's get ready to do our low back, and then we'll go to our other side and do some nuggeting on that other side. Let me grab my ball. So I want to hit my low back, kind of to my ribs, and get the top. I'm going to get the top of my glutes. So a lot of times, anytime we can make our waistline smaller, It's going to, give us more of that hourglass shape. So you may want to work your sides a lot. So you can see I'm kind of hitting this at an angle here, getting into the obliques, and if you have any love handles. I'm going each direction. Lean over. Okay. Take my large claws, original FasciaBlaster. This was a limited edition. I'm getting right down here on my sacrum. Now I'm going to kind of lean to the side. Get this entire side. Check your posture. I'm still long, not compromised anywhere. My other side. Getting the top of this glute because I didn't do this one yet. Okay. And then I can come in here to this one, my other glute, and do some nuggeting if needed. Fill any tight spots. Do some poke and wiggle. Also crayon through here. Make sure you guys can see. Whoops, oh, I guess you can really see, sorry. Okay, so kind of like, oh, right there, it feels really good. So this is kind of my TFL. So again, I can poke, wiggle, or I can do that crayoning through there. All right, and again, you can do that all around your sacrum. It's nice to pull away from there, all through your glutes, okay? All right, let's use the ball for our abdominals. You can, again, however you'd like. I'm just going to put a towel over my ball. I'm going to put it the long way. And I'm just going to lay back on the ball. I'm supporting my neck. And I'm going to use my paddle a little bit here, and then So I'm kind of stretched out. I just have to make sure I don't hit my hip bones. So if you're in a hot place when you're blasting, you don't have to use as much oil because you'll be sweating. Anytime you're in a sauna or outside or steam room or whatever you're using, space heater, you start sweating. It's like, doesn't take very much oil. It's a little bit mixed in there. And you'll see how I'm just kind of rotating my body. I'm getting up on my ribs, down on my abdominals. I'm gonna go with the muscle. Again, I'm stretching out. Okay, I'm gonna grab my master. I'm gonna do a little curve on in here. I'm gonna go down by my hip. Go right by my rib and over it, but I'm going to kind of curl my blaster under. See if I have any stickies, feeling anything. I'm going to come to my other one, do this rib. Again, I like the master because it kind of can feel like I'm scanning, like just feel like dun 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 or something. It's like, oh, I need a little more there. So this is probably my favorite way to do the abs, is laying back on the ball like this. Gives you nice access. Okay, and then I'm gonna go straighten this leg, to down by that hip. Internal and external obliques. Okay, I'm gonna just put 2 face blasters in my hand. I'm gonna carefully hold my suit. I'm gonna get down here low. I do in the shower blast this whole entire area. If you have, excess skin or skin moving, weight loss, pregnancies, just kind of brace it with your hand, lean back, so it's not moving around as much. All right, and now I'm gonna take my full size, run through here. Don't forget, make this your own, wherever you're needing extra. Focus on that, and maybe you only want to do a 10-minute blast. Entirely up to you. And I'm gonna take my mini one, and I'm just gonna go in, get down low, come around my ribs with these bigger claws. I use both sizes of claws every time I blast. It just feels good. Pretty much every time. I shouldn't say every time. Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I just grab one and do a 5-minute body blast real quick. Okay. I'm just gonna give my tummy a little rub clockwise. I'm gonna start with my right hip and come around. Just because it's the flow of the digestive tract. And I used to, my first year, I experienced a lot of bloat after I blasted my abdominals. And I don't know why I didn't start doing this sooner, but this is, as a massage therapist, when we do abdominal massage, this is the route you follow, is with the digestive tract. So just encourage that not to bloat. Okay? All right, guess what we're gonna do next? I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching, Fascia Yoga stretching, to encourage everything to be nice and open. I want really good muscle access for the heart butt. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some clothes on. Move the blasters out of the way. And do some fascia yoga. If you have any excess oil, you may want to wipe it off so you don't slide off your ball. All right. So I'm going to do the hip flexor and quad stretch. This is like, I'm going to put my towel over this for a minute, just because I still have all that good oil on. All right? So make sure you do your level. If you need to hold on to something for balance, please do so. All right? I just breathe, of course, but I really try to focus on that, delivering oxygenated blood to the muscles through my breath. I'm going to kick the ball down a little lower. I'm going to lift my toe. I'm going to twirl my ankle a little bit. I'm going to turn my body. Come up. Again, just please make this your own and do what feels good. Now I'm just going to come down on that quad. Pushing out right here through the front of this hip flexor. Right in here. And if you are feeling any tightness there, I still have that oil on, I can come up and I can just give it another row. If I'm feeling a restriction, if that's too tight there, it can pull your pelvis down into a tilt, and then it's hard to get full glute access. And then I'm going to just get my inner thigh here. Take it out, just kind of get some movement, sitting back and forward. Now I'm kind of moving my leg, just any movement I can get into that hip area. Okay? And that just feels so good already. So coming into the other side. Again. Hip flexor. Now this side has been tight on me, which is not usual. Usually it's my other side. But anything can do it. Sleep funny. I'm going to kick the ball a little lower. Turn. I'm going to get my quad. Forgot to do that. This one's not as open as I want it. Whew. Again, you want to make sure you're balanced. Use a wall or furniture or a chair. Stay within your limits. Stretching should not be painful. You just go to where you feel resistance and encourage it to release through the movement and your breath. now I'm going to get into that inner. So you can see I'm using that ball and I'm really just not doing a exact pose. I'm just trying to get this hip nice and open. I'm going to come into the pigeon on this side. So now I'm stretching my left flexor, my right rotator. It feels really good. I'm going to switch my leg into my other side. Stay here. So this one is angled, stretching that right front flexor and this hip capsule rotators. Okay, I'm just going to check my low back. You can also straighten and do a little point and flex there, get into my, you can do it at whatever level. Get into my hamstrings, my calves. You always just stay at your level, okay? If your level is here, that's perfect. That's stretching you, okay? All right, I think we're ready for heart butt. Yay! Get a drink anytime you need it. Have a band. Okay. I'm going to start out with a TFL. Just going to get onto my side, lengthen out, and I'm going to stack my hips. Length, depressed, and go. Let's find it. So come up and hold. If you have trouble knowing if you have access, touch it, feel it, slap it, squeeze it. Make the mind-body connection, send the nerve impulse, we're gonna work it. Ready? Take it up. Go to the other side. Find it, set up, lengthen, stack, abdominals turned on. Okay, if you do that hard blow, cough, anything, you can get that engaged. Make the connection, squeeze, 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 and go. 2, 3, not using my obliques. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Let's go into, we'll go to our other side. Going to glute maximus. Whole entire booty. Bringing it down, getting level on the ball. Okay, make sure I'm nice and supported. My weight is going through my hips. Everything's even. Ready? Bring side, and again, you can be down on your knee. I kind of like being up on my toe. Keep your hips level. Squeeze, find that glute. Turn on the transverse abdominals, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Now we're going to go for the medius. So get stable. I'm going to take my foot. I'm going to rotate that femur, keeping my hips level. It's the top leg bone. My foot is open. Take it out to the side. So I'm in abduction. Bringing it up. And I can already feel it engaging. Right up here. It's under the top part of your maximus by the TFL. Do a check. If you try to pull your navel into your spine a little bit, that engages the transverse abdominals, and that'll help keep your back out of it. Okay, take it down and up. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Release. Let's go to the other side. So bring that leg out. Turn the femur head. So turn it. Take it out. Pull the navel into the spine. Long neck. Gaze should be right down here. Squeeze. Can you feel it? Can you find it? Stabilize the hips and go. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Give your spine a little tuck. Out, little cat-cow to release everything. Alright? Get back into your form. Curl that tailbone. I'm going to suck my navel in a little bit. My hips are even. Weights distributed through the ball. Not through my arms. I'm just there for balance. I'm going to turn that femur in. Take it out. And there I can feel it engage. So I'm squeezing. I can feel the muscle. Okay? Take it down. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Take it to the other side. We're on the minimus. I don't know if I said medius. We're on the glute minimus, the smaller muscle below the maximus and medius. So I'm going to internally rotate the top of the leg. And then my hips are level. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to check and level my hips again. I'm going to engage that core by pulling the navel into the spine. I'm taking it up. I find the muscle. I can feel it. Make sure you don't open up on that other side. Take it down and up. 2, 3, squeeze it every time. 4, 5, 6, 12. Release. Now I'm going to do another cat-cow just to keep everything nice and happy. Shake-a, shake-a, shake-a. Move it around. Bouncy bounce. Ready? What do we got next? Let's go right into our abdominals, into our plank. Okay? So you can actually just keep your ball here. Stack your wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Okay? I'm going to depress my scapula. I'm going to extend the left leg back, send the right leg back, and I'm going to try to catch a reflection here. All right? Now what you do is take the inhale, and the exhale, curl, suck that navel in, find it. I'm already quivering. Okay? You should really feel it. Release, curl, release. If you do the ha, it helps you get that. So I'm just kind of taking my ribs closer to my hips. 2 more. Woo-wee! Those are fun, aren't they? Couple of cat-cow. Cat-cows just always feel good. Let's see. Let's see if we can do our bridge ups and our butterflies. Let's see if we can do them laying down. I forgot to bring a stool out. Okay? All right, so I'm doing the bridge up hip extension. My feet can be on the ball or they can be on the ground. It's a little tougher on the ball. I hear people say they feel it in their calves. So I'm gonna do my first one on the ball and see how it goes, okay? My band, I just have it on here because I'm gonna use it next, okay? So maybe you're feeling some resistance, which is great. So I'm curling, I can feel that right into my glute hamstring attachment site. I'm kind of in a curl and not just up like this, okay? So I have that in a neutral position. I'm gonna try to keep my feet down. It's always a challenge for me. They wanna flip out. Take it down and up, down and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 2 more. And release. I'm gonna take it down. All right, so let's go ahead and try these from this position. I think we're okay here. So I'm just in this tabletop position. I have my feet apart, and I'm going to suck my navel in, getting a nice neutral core engaged. I'm going to take it out and in, out and in, out and in. I'm going to try it with my feet just a little closer together. I can feel it, but I really want to get maximum here. So I'm shaking. And those deep rotators. Take it out. Take it out. Make sure your band is tight enough that you're feeling the resistance, and pretend like when you're coming in that you're squishing a ball. Take it out and feel the resistance in. So work both directions. Okay, I wasn't really counting, but I can feel it. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of do a little release there, bring my feet in, roll back and forth. Whatever feels good to you. across. Say hello, glutes. Good morning. We are awake. We are alive. We are pumping our booties. Here we go. Let's do another set. TFL. Squeeze. And going. Hold it at the top. That was 12-ish. Hold, 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 hold. And release, just bring it in and out. Okay, shake it. Let's go to the other side. Hips are stacked. Support, knees down, long. Find it. If you're having trouble, just kind of bring that hip a little more forward. I'll often let you find that TFL. If you point it just a little bit forward and down, okay? Take it up. And 12-ish, we're gonna hold, check, I just did a posture correction. Boom, 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 length, ah, ah. Ooh, I can feel that one. Okay, give it a little stretch. And let's go into the Maximus. Extend it back, pull the navel in, scapula depressed, and go. Twelve is a hold. Boom. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Let it go. All right, other side. Do a check, neutral pelvis. Make sure that leg back there is straight. If you have it on the floor or toes, balance, squeeze. So much to think about. Go. And hold it. I wish we could have music. I have all these music songs going through my head, like, you know, fat bottom girls, you make the rock and roll go round. What's some more? It's all about that bass, about that bass, about that bass. No troubles. Ba, da, da, da. How's the butt? Ooh, ooh. Okay, let it go. All right, move it around, shake, shake, shake. All right, here we go. What do we got next? Let's do a medius. So I'm on this side. I get my position. Take it out. Rotate it open. Get also train on the ball. Squeeze it and go. 12 is a hold. Fatigue. Check, check, check. How you doing? And release. Other side. First I'm going to extend my leg like I'm taking it out of the socket. Tuck my hips. Take it, internally rotate. Balance again. Squeeze. And go. Oh, hold it. I almost forgot to hold it. We don't wanna, oh, I did minimus on this one. So we'll do, it's okay, it's nice to confuse the body a little bit. So that was minimus. If you did medius, switch back, so I'm internally rotated that time. So release. Okay, shake it. Now on this side this time, I've got to turn mine in and do the minimus. The medius over here, okay? So on this side, I need to do a minimus, so I'm going to rotate that femur in, take it out to the side, bring it up, feel the engagement, check my alignment, and go. Remember, it's not the size of the movement, it is the engagement of the muscle. I'm gonna just like you're squeezing your fist to make a bicep, that's an engagement, a contraction of fire, okay? Now I'm gonna hold it, hold, and release. This time on this side, I need to do the medius. So if you're on minimus, do minimus. Okay, taking it back, rotating out. I got my medius, taking it to the side, lifting, finding the muscle. I feel it all the way to my sacrum, which is awesome. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold. Woo! Wow. Trying to remember my Lamaze breathing. Hey, if it worked for childbirth, it should work for heart butt exercises, right? Just saying. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, felt that. Okay. A little release. Okay, let's take it, our abdominals into our plank. Stack, extend, thinking I'm in alignment, try to check our reflection, and go. Hold. Ay, release. Okay, like stuck to my ball. All right, don't forget, get a drink whenever you need it. Stay here. Let's try this a different way this time, okay? So I'm just gonna put my hands back. I'm gonna sit up straight and bring my feet out and Oh yeah, this is nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. Take it out and in. Out and in. Out. In. Take it out. And in. Taking it out. Woo! And in. I can really feel it. Let's take it out and hold, 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 hold. Feel it all the way, feel it all the way from my hip capsule to my sacrum. And I'm just gonna do some little pulses out there. I just wanna burn that out. If you need to stop, stop. You know your body. When you're working your muscles, we wanna grow. I wanna grow that butt. I want it to rise up. And so I want to fatigue them. Okay, ay. All right, just do a quick release. Whatever you need to do, cross it. Just a little movement. Oh man, that feels good. It's a good sore, okay? And this time I'm just gonna keep my feet down for the bridge ups. I'm gonna keep them on the floor. Another thing to do as you're advancing is to add some weight. You can put like whatever to weigh you, right here. So curl up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And hold. I'm going to do a little pulse at the top. If you need to stop, go ahead and stop. Squeeze, squeeze. This is just releasing the glutes and then releasing, pinching, release, pinch, 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 go, boom, 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 ha, ha. Oh yeah, feel that? That is on fire. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, I'm releasing. That was excellent. Okay. Move around a little. Are we ready? Taking this off. Going right into the TFL. Don't forget, drink anytime you need it. And I'm just gonna get right into it, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take them to the other side. Doing a set without the holds. Taking it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Flipping it down. Doing the set a little faster. Okay? Taking it into the maximus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm staying on that side. I'm going to open it up, take it out, bring it up, medius, and down. 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bring it in, internally rotate, take it out, bring it up, down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. I'm coming to my other side. Maximus. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Taking it externally rotated, out, up for medius. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am bringing it internally rotated, taking it out, up, and take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release. Abdominals. Taking it up. Curl. Release. Take it back. I'm going to raise up. I'll use my ball this time. Take it up. Release. I'm going to put the band on. Go ahead and sit up and out. Release. And we're going to go through one more set. TFL. Set up, take a break if you need it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Taking it down for glute maximus. One, 2, 3, 4, stay on the same side. Externally rotate, out, up, take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release, extend, rotate it in, take it up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side, Maximus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take it out, open, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Rotating it in, take it out, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Release, come up, extend it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Take it down, hip thrust, ball or floor, your choice. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This time I'm going to use my band for the butterflies. Ready? Open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And release. I'm going to grab my ball. I'm going to do a couple of stretches. I'm going to put my foot on the ball. I'm going to cross my other leg over. I'm just going to bring it in. I'm going to stretch through those glutes. Get some movement. I can pick it up here. I can extend. I can drop it down. Extend that. Bring it up. Take it out. Whatever feels good to you. Extend it down. Switch legs. Bring that up. Open the knee. Bounce on the glutes. Bring it up. Whatever feels good for you. Drop it to the side. Extend it down. Push it out. And extend it down. just gonna pull it into that butterfly. Pull it in, push the knees out, and take the ball out, knees in. Just get that nice flowing movement. And reverse the direction. It feels so good. Right, I'm just gonna come up and get a little deeper into my hip here. So I'm just gonna lean, I'm taking a bend, I'm gonna lean into my ball. And I'm gonna just bring that leg up. And it's kind of like a rolling pigeon on the ball. Just kind of manipulate that around. And if you put your foot straight across, you gotta be careful if you have any knee issues or modify to meet your own needs. But this feels good if you are a regular stretcher and don't have any issues there, to just kind of get that deep, pushing that back. It's a nice hip opener. This is all just a number 4. There's so many different versions you can do. It's the same thing we just did laying on our back, but it goes a little deeper. Okay. And I'm just going to do the other side. Be very careful. Quite common to have one side tighter than the other. Usually it's from driving or sleeping or something that we do repetitively. This even feels super good. Oh, this feels amazing. I don't know if I've gotten into this exact position, but it just feels really good to rest and get that stretch. I'll show you on this side. That feels really good. This might be one of my favorites. So I just am I'm sweaty, so I'm nice and sticking to the ball. So I'm just bringing it in and then rolling back and resting my body. And this is also getting into my peroneals, that lower leg from knee to foot. Feels really good. You can sit back. Oh, I like it. So I could spend like all day stretching. Once I start, I'm just like, oh my gosh, that feels so good. Getting a little more into that quad, rolling around. Opening up inner, rolling, bringing it down, hip flexor, whew, feels so good. So if you just did the whole thing, we blasted, and then we did a little bit of Fasciayoga opening, and then we did the activation. You should really feel different than when we started. See, like, I feel so good right now. I feel like I could go run a marathon. I'm not gonna. No worries there. But I feel strong. I feel like I have great muscle access. I'm gonna send that back. Getting through here, moving around. Oh, it feels so good. Pushing down through that. Deeper here, knee back. If you're new to the Fasciayoga, there's a free Fasciayoga app. Actually shows you all these moves. If you need modifications, click on #Fasciayoga modifications. If you want follow-alongs, I have a ton. There's actually we have a Fasciayoga group. So you need to add Fasciayoga into your life if you haven't. It's amazing. All right, just get on the ball. We'll give you lots of ideas how to move around. Oh, that feels so good. So I like just getting my leg up there. This is a great hip opener. You get the short, the long fibers. Okay, I hope that you feel as good as I do. I feel great right now. Just woohoo, like I did it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you soon.